Today we're going to be changing this T5's tired steering wheel, guys, for this flat bottom fresh new one with a brand new airbag. If you turn the steering wheel at the back of it, turn it to the side, to the left or the right, you'll find these locating holes. If you flick your camera around, you'll see these. They're where the clips are, where you put up a screwdriver or etc. These guys is the snap-on trim tool that I've got. Not advertising something, it's just showing you what I've got. I think it's what windscreen guys use because it was left many years ago by someone who fitted a windscreen in my car. And this circle here, put it in as far as it will go, and I held it and I pushed on it and pulled at the same time, and then spun the steering wheel round, and then I was able to put pressure on it, pull it from the top, then I wedged it. As you can see the state of what it done to me pound shop screwdriver. I wedged that in there like so. So then I could start the engine. I spun the steering wheel around and did the same again on this side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the battery off. We'll disconnect it because obviously I'm going to be taking the airbag out and I don't want any accidents. So let's do that now. Just going to take the earth off. See if I can do this with one hand. Alright, here we go. Right, well, I'm just going to basically disconnect that plug there instead of faffing about. Let me have a look. There's a clip in the middle of it. It has moved up that then. It's going into the cock spring. It'd be better if this screwdriver wasn't all bent. One minute. It's a bender. Oop. Doing my own heading. Ta-da! That'll do. Put this down a minute. There we go. So the airbag's out, guys. This is what we're left with: a spline and the plug, what the airbag plugged into. I'm sure some of you want to look at the old airbag compared to the new airbag and the plug and thinking, what do you do about you're probably thinking about what you do about the old airbag and the wires. So let's compare them. So this isn't the one, or is it the one? Yeah, this is what come with this airbag, but I do have an extra wire that come with that one. And the way around it is you have to take this plug off the old airbag and put it onto the new airbag. Yeah, so you have to 1, 2, 3 spades the same, if I remember rightly, they don't all fit the same, and I had a problem with the horn on the last one that I did. And the it's just something nothing to do with this, but I'm going to go through that now. So I'm going to have to remove that off the old one and then replace it onto that. Sorry, I'm going to go inside, take these off, swap them around, set up the tripod on the other camera and show you how I do it. But first I'm going to put this steering wheel onto the van. So guys, what I've got here, I've got spline and torque set with some Allen keys in as well, and that is a spline M12. I'll show you here how it looks. Well, this is an I don't know which one this is an M10, I think. It's just in the wrong section. It looks like this. So obviously the one that's in there is the next size up from this, slightly bigger. So with this set I've got, my 10mm just fits on it. Now this, to me, it doesn't fit in too well. I'm always having to whack it in. It must be the size. I just don't like the way I have to whack it in. Look, it doesn't really fit too well. Just give the steering wheel, tap there, off. It has a location marker on the top, which aligns with a location marker there on the top of the steering wheel shaft, the whatever you call it, shaft of the steering racks. So I can see this looking good already. Are you ready? Align those two up. There we go, they're aligned. Look at that, beautiful. So that's why we have to go and swap over this now, so that this fits nice into the location it should be. But this van looks totally different already. You know, it's not a long job, this, guys. It is a DIY. The airbag's a bit tricky, taking out the old airbag. Can you see? This is what you're dealing with. So there's the holes, which are similar to on the old style one. And these like reinforced paper clip kind of clips, click over. You've got to spring them back. They're on like a spring. And then push over, pull one side, other side, and that's why you turn the steering wheel round so you can get to them. But yeah, I'll just tighten this up and then I'll go inside and I'll show you how I deal with the wires on the back of the airbag. I'll see you soon. First we'll start with the old one. Now let's see this. That clip pops up and that will now make it possible to release the central plug. And there you go, that's out. So what I'll do is now look at this one, because the problem I've had before is getting carried away. And let's watch that. It's a brand new airbag, by the way, this, guys. Got it off eBay from Poland. £34, brand spanking new airbag. Over the moon is not the word. So I could do with routing this the same way. So for now I'm just going to unplug this one, which has a similar tab, this orange thing here. You pop this tab up like so, don't know if you can see that. And then this airbag central clip should pop out. Do it carefully though. There you go. Let me just see. No, it's not going to plug in. No, nothing I like. It's not going to go in. They've been modified. So these newer ones, they're not so straightforward. The way I'm going to have to do this is I'm going to have to, by the looks of it, take the pins out and swap the pins over, if that's possible, if the pins are even the same. Right, bit of an headache. Yeah, why have they done that? I'll just carry on as I was anyway, guys. You know what, I'm going to carry on. This has got 1, 2, 3. That's got 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Brown, thin brown. No thin brown on that one. They're all black. Every one of them is black. So but that brown is probably an earth off the multifunction, because that steering wheel has multifunction. But then again, it has a blue one there. Hey, hey, hey. And it has a brown one there. Bit of an headache this, guys. Bit of an headache. Justin. On that note, hello. What I've done, guys, I've just gone to my drawer of bits, and I've just found the old bit of airbag loom off the last one I did. Now that's off, it's off about a 2012-13 Golf GTDI steering wheel or something, and that's what I put on flat bottom. And if you look, it was exactly the same steering wheel, and the plug just fit in. That plug still fits in, and there's no airbag light on the other one. But obviously it's changed, because what I did is, this is the one off the old steering wheel. I took this off and put it onto the airbag of the newer steering wheel, and that plug, although they look slightly different, they do fit into each other, into here. But this clearly doesn't on this one, because they've made it a round kind of weird thing. I can't get close-ups on this camera. I'll try and do one on the small one to compare for you. That's what I want and what I need for in there. You see what they've done? Now look at the difference. Yeah? So the previous airbag that I've done a few years ago, this is the old one. This is the old one off it. And they plug into each other still. That just plugged and played straight in. Even though they look slightly different, the holes look a bit bigger on that. Trust me, exactly the same airbag, they went straight in. So I'm going to have a play around with it now. I'm going to have to put the camera down, but I'll show you what I've done, if I do it. So what I've done, so far, this is a first to me, I don't know what I'm doing. I've unclipped the clip that goes into the airbag itself. I separated it. There's a clip there, and a clip there and there. It's on the floor. I'll show you. I'll use the iPhone, but I'm just going to put the video on to see what happens here now. I'm going to try and click this apart. This is the newer one. I've not not really looked at this. It's all fun and games. You know, trial and error. We humans find ways around things. Oh, you see how coil springs in here and all sorts. Look, I don't know if you can just see that. Hey, I think it's going to be an headache, this. See, this is why nobody posts how they've done the airbag. Everyone posts, look at my new steering wheel on my T5. Yeah, brand new, 21 plate, 20 plate. Don't show you how they've done it, do they though? Selfish. Share the love. Slowly working my way around these clips, because I don't want to break anything, you know. Pop sound usually is a good thing, isn't it? So you'd think. You see, you hold it to try and hold the other side. It's really awkward, guys, and you just end up closing what you've unpopped, and you start doing your own editing. So if I can hold that, let me see this. This is clipped down still. Come on, baby. Doesn't seem to want to go. Try and hold it with these pliers. I see myself losing my patience, even though I am very patient. There's only so much you can do, so much you can take. Here we go, looks promising. Totally different, guys. Look at this. It's like some copper spring type. I'm guessing that blows. I'm guessing it's a resistor. I haven't got a clue. This is the old one, sorry. This is the old one I've put in here. This is the new one. Where's it gone? Where's the new one gone? I'm confusing myself now. This is, let me just look at this. And look at this. These are more alike. They're small wires. These are bigger. So this is the old one. So I'm guessing if I go and cut these and solder them on, which no doubt is probably the only way you can do it, it's going to show that this is blown when it's not. I'll have to get back to you on this.
A few moments later.
Right guys, so here's what I've resorted to. I've soldered, I've cut that and I've soldered it on. I've soldered the plug on. Just use some flux, some solder, some heat shrink wraps, and I'm going to go and plug it on, so wish me luck. The airbag will either explode, the horn will stick on, or the horn won't work, or it'll be okay. Fingers crossed, eh? Moment of truth, guys. It's dark now, but put the key in. I'm going to put the battery lead on, and let's put this internal light on for when we come back. What's going to happen? In fact, I'll keep this here. Oh, can that see him or what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to flip the camera while I plug it in. No, I'm not. Let's just put the battery in and stop messing about. Ooh. Shit. Ooh. It's not exploded. I already has some warning lights on this car, but let's see. Oh, battery is tightening up. I got my spanner with me. All I want is the airbag light to go out. Where is it? On there now. Beautiful. Who says you can't solder airbag wires and stuff, eh? Ignore these people, guys, when they tell you. What I did is used a bit of common sense and I measured the wire, guesstimated measurement. Just run the wires that are for this are longer than the wires that go on the old school steering wheel, the old-fashioned one, yeah. So what I did is I just pulled it to the length, cut it, and then before I soldered it and that, and then just got it basically the same. And I've got no on anyway. I'll have to see. There's always something, but come on, it looks miles better. Take that off now anyway. There we go. I'm not going to push the awning because I'm going to, well, the airbag should I say, I'm going to mess with it tomorrow. But yeah, there's no airbag light. So we're all good.
"20 minutes later."
I noticed something, guys. I didn't notice the airbag light, although on the video what I just watched back, although I do know it is working because I tested it again, but I wasn't filming, so I'll just show you now. The airbag light is this corner, I believe. There it is. See it on? Also, I know what that is, but if anyone knows how to get that capital T off, taco apparently. No mileage represented, no trip meter represented, rev counter works, erratic fuel gauge, and what else? Yeah, anyway, that's to do with the EGR valve, the engine management light, because it's got a dark side EGR blanking kit on it, and somebody, previous owner, has not taken it off the system, that the EGR valve's not needed. But anyway, if anyone knows what the capital T is, taco, I believe, something to do with channel 33 or something, if you've got the VAGCOM equipment, which I don't have, let me know. Hope you enjoyed this steering wheel change.
The next day.
Just a quick update, guys. I've got the horn to work, so let me just put it in stage. I'll show you what I did. There's the horn working. So I've not pushed it in yet, because I'm going to show you what I did. Now, this black wire, let me just make sure you can see that, the black wire I have swapped with this one. So this wire was here, and I just rearranged them. I did a little test with this piece of wire. I was touching each point, seeing what went off. So these two with the rubber on, both of those, either one, you could have just one on the horn will work. I take it, because that just makes a connection with that the black, and it works. And that is that. So now I can push the horn in, and I'm gonna say that's the end of this video. And there we go. It's in. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys.